The Grey Man does whatever a Grey Man can. Can he make a comic feed? Yes, he can. He just did. Watch now, a video from Grey Man. A video from Grey Man.
Hey there, me again. 3 more packages to open. One of them is from overseas. This is really cool. These are free comics. I think this must be the free comics. But basically, on one of those selling groups on Facebook, someone just randomly said, "Does anyone want any New Mutants?" I've got a few New Mutants I don't want for nothing. And I went, "Yeah, yes, please. Yeah, I'll have them. I don't mind. Free comics." And I'm actually putting a New Mutant run together as well. So I just said what ones I needed out of the ones that he was offering, and yeah. And so he said, obviously, pay the postage. Yeah, of course, no problem. So it took him a while to actually get around to doing it, to actually get to the post office. And he messaged me yesterday, "Oh yeah, I'm posting it today." I actually gave him the wrong address. I copied, I made a typo on the name of the road, basically. The postcode and everything's there, so he got to me fine. But for some reason, I completely made a hash out of spelling the name of my road. I think I must have been doing it at night or something, in the dark or something. I know I didn't, or too fast and wasn't really checking. Anyway, so he sent it yesterday, and I said, "How much?" Yes, he said, "Don't worry about it." So not only did I not pay for the postage, and not pay for the comics, it's just like, wow, just free comics. Free comics, my favourite kind of comics. So this is a few New Mutants for my run. I think it's about 5 comics. But they're free! 6 comics. Including number 6. New Mutants number 6. It's got to be worth a few quid surely. Another New Mutants. But yeah, so I'm well pleased with that. That's another little addition to the run that I'm putting together. As far as I know, they're all new ones for me. This is a bit weird. I've mentioned before with my X Factor. I keep seeing X Factors like it says I haven't got, and I can't find them anywhere. But when I see the cover, they're really familiar. The same just happened with this New Mutants. I've seen that cover, and I swear I've read that comic. And this one too. So I don't know if I don't know. Maybe sent me some extra ones. I don't know, or either that, or I don't know, some weird parallel universe. I had these comics and now I don't have them. I'm not too sure. Area 51 was talking about the Mandela effect. I was thinking about that a few times actually. I keep being sort of so sure of stuff, and then finding out that I'm completely in error, and it's like, well, what the heck? It makes you start thinking that maybe there was an alternate universe. Wow, I can't even see how to get into this one. Doesn't seem to have any opening. Seems to be a solid piece. Oh, it's on the edge. That's right. I see it now. It's on the edge here. So if I cut along the edge here, this is from these are comics all the way from the US of A. It's kind of annoying because the postage is so expensive, actually. But yeah, kind of expensive. But no, it's just this mycomicshop.com or Lone Star Comics, whatever it's called, is it's just so handy because it's always got what you want, more or less. It's very rare that it doesn't have, unless it's something really way out there. It's very unusual that it won't have what you want. So and I've managed to pick up a kind of grail for me. Well, it's kind of a character that I kind of always liked. I always liked his look. And I noticed that my first Hulk, or my oldest Hulk that was in my collection, happened to be an appearance of him. Also, my oldest Iron Man happened to also be an appearance of this guy. And it's like I've obviously bought those comics just because this guy was in it, basically. So I must have some love for him. And so I thought, oh no, I'm going to buy his first appearance, and that's what I've got here. So that's what you call a grail, isn't it? I think it cost me about $20. It's not in a normal size book. I haven't got many of books like this actually. Roger knows all about it because Roger knows everything. Roger's a very, very clever chap. And yes, here it is. Whoa, he's not even on the cover. The guy that I bought this for is not even on the cover. This is The Deadly Hands of Kung Fu number 22. It's a magazine. I never even knew Marvel did these kind of things, to be honest. this looks more like the kind of size that I've got a couple of horror comics from my birthday books. This size, Eerie, I think it is, from Harris Comics. Is it? I think it's Harris Comics. Anyway, so the character that I bought this for is Jack of Hearts. Jack of Hearts, you know, the guy who looks like a playing card. I'm not even sure what his real name is in the comics, actually. I like his look, but he's not ever had a significant run. So I've always picked up like the odd appearance when I've seen him, but I don't think he's ever had a very sort of like ongoing series at all. I know his body's full of radiation, isn't it? He's got like I think he was dying. His father wanted to sort of save his life, so he pumped him through some radiation stuff. This guy on the front, I think Roger quite likes this guy. Is it White Tiger? And there was a bit of, I think there was a little bit of buzz about White Tiger as well, because someone was thinking he might get an appearance in an upcoming TV show or something. I'm not too sure. And I can't remember what is he, Puerto Rican or something like that, or Mexican? I'm not too sure what he's. But anyway, let's see if I can find. There's an Iron Fist story in here. There's Who is the White Tiger? I think White Tiger debuted a little bit before this. I'm not seeing anything about Jack of Hearts. Oh, it looks like he's fighting White Tiger in this one. Let's see if I can find him. It's all black and white. It's a black and white one. There's Jack of Hearts. Looks like he's just there as an enemy. Oh, that's no good. He doesn't even get an awful lot of the story by the looks of it. There's Joe Jonah Jameson. It's not a great deal of... Look, he's even all in shadow. you can just see, hopefully you can see that. You got the heart around his eye. But yeah, it's an interesting book anyway. So, and I can say anyway that I've got the first appearance of Jack of Hearts. It's got some stuff in here about, kung fu and that. Of course, being a kung fu expert myself. No, not really. Yeah, you kind of knew that, didn't you? You know I'm a lover, not a fighter. Alright, get in there without sticking the sellotape to the cover. I hate you. Sellotape is scary. After I damaged the cover on one of my bloody birthday books, sellotape just gives me the heebie-jeebies. I don't actually put sellotape on my own ones now. When I'm bagging nowadays, I don't put sellotape on them. I just leave them open. Oh, the sellotape's folded over now as well. But anyway, let's have a look at the rest of the package. Oh yeah, I didn't go crazy overboard. That Deadly Hands of Kung Fu was on my want list on mycomicshop.com, and it came up as being available, so I ordered it, put a couple of extra little things in my order that I wanted, and here they are now. Right. Come on. Get open. Some sellotape hiding somewhere, that's it. Being a pain. Right. Yeah, I think this is a couple of little ones that were missing. Comics that were missing from my like one or two runs kind of thing. Alright, so yeah, World's Finest. I discovered that I had like number 10. It's a 10-part series and I had number 10 of it. And I was like, well, how comes I've only got number 10? And I managed to pick up a few, like this Red Tornado. It was a 4-parter. I only had one part of this 4-parter, and I've managed to pick up the other parts now. Right, this is number 1 of World's Finest. I've completed that run now. I've now got all of that World's Finest run. I can dig it out and read it. And I found out a couple of Aquaman minis with like 1 or 2 missing. And it's like, well, that's no good. Oh, here we go. Forgot about this. Alpha Flight 122. This is my Alpha Flight run completed. Yay! Mwah, big kiss for what's his face? Oh, I can't remember his name now. That's so annoying. Sasquatch. Right. There's a thrash band that I was listening to the other day and played them on my show. They're called Thrash Squatch, which I find quite funny. There's actually an American Thrash Squatch and a UK Thrash Squatch. I'm actually going to a gig tonight as well. Got some headbanging to do tonight. Except I'm too old for headbanging, so I'll be standing at the back tapping my foot. That'll be my what do you call it? My limit really. Right. So last package. Ooh. Okay, let's see what jolly goodness I have in this one. Try not to stab myself in any part of my body while I'm doing it. That would be annoying. Wouldn't that be annoying if you stabbed yourself in the bloody thigh and opened your artery and died trying to do a YouTube video? That'd be really annoying, that would. That'd put a right dampener in my day and probably kill me. But yeah, so try not to do that, basically, is what I'm saying. Yeah. Especially, and if you are going to do it, make sure you do it on a live stream, so at least it will be seen. If you do it like a pre-recorded thing, then no one will see it, will they? Apart from the police. It might show up on a, I don't know, some horrible website. Right, let's have a look. Why had my brain even gone there anyway? It's just we talking about comics and now I'm talking about dying in a horrible, bloody way. Really lowered the tone there, didn't I? Right. There we go. I think we're getting open now. Just a couple more incisions to make. Hopefully without chopping myself. I've ordered a bunch of new comic boxes as well. I've ordered 5 short boxes. I got my short boxes because I think they'll probably be easy to find spaces for. At the moment, I'm putting my comics back because when I was doing my Counting Comics videos, I had to take them all off of the huge pile. They were literally piled from floor to ceiling, and I had about 4 or 5 boxes in an alcove in between a couple of wardrobes in my upstairs room, and the council came at the end of last year, put some radiators in, including a radiator in that alcove, in that space between the 2 wardrobes. So I can't put my boxes back there now because they'll get toasted if, like, you know, if we have the heating on. So I can't do that. You know, it'll probably ruin me comics. I don't think there'd be a fire hazard, but it certainly wouldn't be a good idea to leave boxes piled up in front of a radiator. So now I'm not too sure where I'm going to put those boxes. Yeah, it's a bit of a head scratcher. Right, now what is in this box? Lots of goodness, I'm sure. Well wrapped, that's for sure. Oh yeah, very well wrapped. I feel like blinking Indiana Jones getting into this one. Right, now this might be the one where I've got a few Atlas. This guy was selling the Atlas for quite expensive though. They were quite dear. He was asking for Atlases. So I think they're cheaper getting them from America. So I may just, you know, play it out. Oh, right, this is some Outsiders. Yeah, I forgot I'd ordered some Outsiders. These are like, you know, one of the ones where I've been looking through the run and just realising that I never really ordered quite as many as I didn't have full runs back in the day, basically. I don't think I ever collected this on a monthly basis. I think it's more ones that I picked up subsequently. Here we go, here's that Atlas one. Kid Cody, Gunfighter, and the Comanche Kid. This is Western Action. So this is one of the cheaper ones he was selling, so I picked it up. I think that's the only one in that one as well. So that's cool. That's the whole of that series done in one comic. Outsiders. More Outsiders. Right, and here's the Night Force comics. So now I know that one of these is a double. But this should be the completion of my Night Force run. Yay! Yay to completed runs! Yay! Because that's what I'm about. I'm about completing runs rather than collecting keys. I think this is the last Iron Jaw I need for that run as well. And this is the last Cougar that I needed for my Atlas Cougar run. So yeah, closing in on those Atlases. Another Outsiders. and the Outsiders. Right, I'm just going to show these quickly. I'm going to do a proper show of them all actually. Here's another couple for my Aquaman miniseries that I never had the blinking the full comics of. So now I do. I think this was a 5-part miniseries and I only had 2 parts of it, and this guy happened to have the rest, so it's like, thank you very much. Right, so let's show these all off. Aquaman runs completed. Filling in some substantial gaps in my Batman and the Outsiders. I don't think I've quite finished with that run yet, but this is certainly, you know, helping. And a few Atlas ones. I can read the Iron Jaw 4-parter now because I have part 4 of it now. I've got all my Night Force run now. I only had one of these and I was like, oh, I should pick up the rest of them. So I like that one. Nicely Lovecraftian, a tentacled, glowing-eyed, slimy thing that eats humans. If that's not Lovecraftian, I don't know what is. Right. Kid Cody Gunfighter. Those Atlas, they have got a couple of ones. There's a run of romance comics as well that I'm wondering if I should get just to be completist. But then also I think there's some bigger magazines as well that I'm not too sure about. But yeah, I definitely going to get all the superhero ones. Maybe I'll get the romance ones, just so I can say I've got every single Atlas ever. Right. Here's me deadly hands of... Oh, that's deadly. I've deadly stuck some deadly sellotape onto me bloody deadly comic underneath. There's me deadly hands of Kung Fu. Nice cover. Yes, it's a shame that Jack of Hearts hasn't got any cover or even much of a look inside the comic book actually, but there you go, what can you do? It's the first appearance of Jack of Hearts anyway, so that's cool. Right, here's another Batman in my Brave and the Bold run. I've got about 6 more to collect of Batman Brave and the Bold, between 100 and 200 I'm collecting, and then maybe I'll start working towards under the 100. Right, this is the last part I needed to collect of this Vigilante 6-parter or 5-parter, I can't remember what it is now, I think it's a 6-parter. So now I have all the parts of that. I have all the Red Tornadoes now. The whole of the Alpha Flight run is now in mine. I completed this Aquaman run. I've completed my World's Finest run as well. So that's this is the last part of the Red Tornado. All these World's Finest and some free New Mutants just to take up the end of this. I'm so sure I've got these two though, unless I was reading them from my mate maybe, I don't know, maybe I was reading my mate's comics, maybe that's all what it is. Every time I think there's a comic that I already had and I don't tend to have it, maybe it's just that it was my mate had it and I think that I had it because I read it already from my mate. That could be what it was. But anyway, that's it. That is 3 boxes, and cheers for watching, and yeah, bye.